election now less than a week away, the race for the 23rd Congressional District is heating up. With new congressional districts across the state, this district now includes all of Tioga County. 12 News' Daniel Curran caught up with the incumbent Republican Nick Langworthy and the Democrat Thomas Carl to learn more about their campaigns.
As a result of New York's congressional redistricting, people in Tioga County will be voting in the state's 23rd congressional district instead of the 19th. Voters will have the choice between incumbent Republican Congressman Nick Langworthy and Democratic challenger local businessman Thomas Carl. Both candidates are excited to welcome a new group of voters in Tioga County.
I was in Tioga County many times. I've got some great friends there. And I think it's got a lot in common with the rest of the district. It unites more of the southern tier, including Tioga County.
Well, I'm very familiar with Owego and Appalachian and Newark Valley and all of the Tioga County area. In fact, I have a lot of friends from Susquehanna Valley and let's say General Electric and some other people who live in the Owego area that I've known my whole life.
12 News asked both candidates about the biggest issue facing the 23rd district. Langworthy spoke about inflation, while Carl touched on the loss of business opportunities.
If Tom Carl is the District 23 congressional representative, it's like putting out an open for business sign. And hopefully I'll be able to utilize the skills that I've learned to create job opportunities and bring back industry or help the industries and small businesses that we have.
And we can get to work opening up American energy. I think that will do wonders in driving down energy costs, driving down the cost of gas, helping home heating. We can get some permitting reform pipeline projects going.
Both candidates spoke on what voters can expect from them if they are elected.
It is really important that we address the needs and the desires and what our constituents need. We have a little motto in our office that no problem is too big and no problem is too small. And we have helped over nearly 2,500 constituents close cases with the federal government.
Whether it's rural health care, whether it's, helping farmers and small family farms, or it's trying to create businesses along the 90 or 86 corridor, or help the businesses that are already here. All of those items are things that we need to look at, and I think they're the kind of businesses and opportunities that I could support.
Daniel Curran, 12 News, Tioga County.